I've got a good example from when I was working on a gold mine and our gold mill blew up. So we had to truck everything 300 k's to the sister mine to put it through their mill. So they hired a contractor to come in with road train operators for about 6 months to truck the ore. The guys that came in, they had no background in mining, so they were brand new to the industry, and all they learned in their skills in that job was to drive road trains from point A to point B. They didn't actually learn any mining skills. So at no point would I ever have to use them on the crew, or I would do any training with them. If they were rained out, they stayed at camp. If they were doing their job, they were just doing their job. So all they learnt was the road train operator job, and there was no scope to go and learn anything else. And that's why these jobs end up being dead-end jobs, because the way you advance in mining is by learning the next job. But if you end up in a job that you just don't have the opportunity to learn anything else, like being a bus driver or a road train operator or a utility, you just get stuck in those roles, unfortunately. Like I said, with the road train operator job, we'd never pull anybody off the road train to go and help the nipper in the mine or help service crew or charge up or whatever we needed help with in the underground space. You'd always leave the road train operators to their own devices to themselves. And because of that, they don't get any opportunity and you just get pigeonholed. I call them dead-end jobs. Some people call them pigeonholing, but it's all the same thing. You just get stuck in a job. I've got a few guys that are at the moment trying to get out of road train operating. They're trying to get into the underground side of things. They're going to go backwards a little bit in money to start with, but they're going to go forwards within 12 months because what you're making, that $140,000, $150,000 on a 2-and-1 or a 4-and-2 that you're making as a road train operator, that's what the guys are making on service and pace crew for an even time roster in underground. And then you've got all the jobs that are above that. So sometimes you have to go backwards to go forwards if you're in one of these dead-end jobs. But that's why I consider them dead-end jobs, because all you're doing is doing that job. You've learnt that job and there's no scope to learn anything else. And if you'd like to talk to somebody that actually knows how the mining industry works, there'll be a phone number at the end of the video.